Hey, Graffiti King here on the difference between audience-driven and critic-driven. This is for people who are thinking or in the process of creating their own product. It's quite an interesting topic, really. So this show came out, The Terminal List with Chris Pratt. Got a lot of good notices from the audience. Critics didn't like it. Same thing happened with the TV show Yellowstone. And that had some heavy hitters behind it, Kevin Costner and Taylor Sheridan. So right now, I think it was political, right? Because both of those shows are populist, quite violent, right? Or dealing with very nitty-gritty things. And right now, the audience likes it, critics don't. And that's fine. Right? It's a product, or they are products that went out to the marketplace and they found an audience. So they have life and they have revenue, but they didn't get any help from the critical or publicity side of the world. On the other hand, we have things that are critic-driven. And, my formula for critic-driven things or things that are critically acceptable is that they are simple, inoffensive, and often wrong, right? So in that camp, you have things like The 1 Minute Manager by Ken Blanchard, or the Robert Fulghum book, Everything I Ever Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten, or the female empowerment genre like Eat, Pray, Love. That in particular was made for, Today Show, bubbly host, light conversation. I don't think either one's wrong. They both have their place. But when you create something that's critic-driven, first of all, you have to have really good timing, right? They need to have a hole in their schedule and be ready to talk to you or about your topic. So a lot of times, these things are often tailor-made. Like, they can be machine-produced or factory-produced. You just create some junk for popular TV shows, hosts, critics, daily newspaper columnists, and you can get some lift. And when I say lift, I mean sales. That's the business we're in. Whether you're selling, pap, right, just bland stuff, or whether you're selling something cutting edge, you're just trying to sell something. And that's what Graffiti King is trying to bring to the audience. Like, I don't have any skin in the game. I'd like to have both. I'd like to have something edgy and something on the Today Show or CBS Sunday Morning, because the goal of what we do is to sell. It is sales. It's not to be edgy or popular, right? That's not the goal of business. The goal of business is to make money, is to sell units, market share, et cetera, et cetera. So, I don't know, maybe I'm the devil. Maybe I'm the cutting edge one saying that kind of thing. My main point in this message is that there is a difference between audience driven, and you'll have to do some grassroots work if you're going to go that route, often cutting edge, or critic driven, which is often inoffensive and bland and very simplistic, like Malcolm Gladwell did a lot. He made a lot of money making books out of very simple magazine articles and then passing himself off as profound. It was quite a trick. Anyway, that's all for now. This is Graffiti King, taking a flamethrower to lots of topics today. If you would like, click on the links under our message and get our books at Amazon.com. A couple of them are cutting edge and a couple of them are critic driven. So we are trying to play both sides of the table. We'll talk to you soon.